Okay everyone, we're back. I'm gonna have to sort through a lot of my videos, but I played 5 Amnesia games, so I get to have some fun. So let's check out the coffee shop. Let's see, this is part 7, I believe, of this. So yeah, I'm pretty much drying out from the water monster at this point.
Hi there, what can I do for you?
This receipt shows that Gerald Morgan was here last night at 10:30. Can you confirm that?
Version of me thinking on it.
Well, yes. Why?
There too.
Because if he was here at that time, there's an excellent chance that you were the last person, well, besides his killer, to see him
Good
alive.
save.
Killer? Gerald's dead? What happened?
That's what we're trying to find out.
He was the last person to leave as I was getting ready to close up. He was in a big hurry when he left around 11:30. He forgot his scarf.
I'll take it to Sally for you if you'd like.
I put it in one of the lost and found bins. Feel free to have a look.
Aww. This is a really nice looking coffee shop. I'd go here over Starbucks any day of the week. But then again, I'm not a big fan of coffee in general, so I normally wouldn't even be in a coffee house. So, make of that what you will. I'm trying to find that last letter and I'm hating everything else. I have a kitty next to me. As I've said, I like oh yeah, canisters. For like 2 seconds I was thinking straw canister. Why would there be like straw in a coffee house? And I just remembered, oh, right, straws. I'm a fucking moron. I drink out of them. No, I seriously forgot that for a second. And then I'm like, oh yeah. Ah, this is kind of a cool puzzle. Like, you think you have to find like the pair. Wah, wah, just realized. Look, I found the pair. Do I win? No, you have to find, like, the objects that go together. Like a can opener and a can. That was the perfect opportunity. Or a flashlight. You know, like, just use your common sense. Like I said, this is like a simplistic game, but after Amnesia, this is a good way of calming down, because it's like a simple, cute game. Versus, you know, psychotic, oh dear god, I'm going to die game. Is that a nail? Yeah. Bottle opener rather than a bottle. I guess an open bottle wouldn't have made as much sense. Why would you have a quart? Yay! Found it.
Did Gerald say anything to indicate what his plans were for the rest of the evening?
No, he didn't.
Why are you going in front of me now, Pete?
Melanie, do you have any idea why Gerald would have a picture of you in his car?
He did? No, I don't.
Denial.
I'm just wondering if his having your picture and the fact that he was lingering here until he was the only customer left has any significance.
Look, I don't know anything about what happened at Maple Hill, but I guess I should tell you that Gerald and I were having an affair.
At least she's more forthcoming.
He came by the coffee shop last night to break it off.
Why did he do that?
I was impatient because Gerald hadn't left Sally yet. So last week I gave him an ultimatum. He had to tell Sally he wanted a divorce or we were through. Gerald picked the second option.
I have a new idea about who killed Gerald. Mind coming back to Maple Hill with me, Mrs. Fletcher?
Of course.
Yeah, this is gonna be royally stupid. Remember when I said earlier Ashmont kind of dives headfirst into things to the point where he's hitting a brick wall and not realizing it?
Chief, Jessica, you're back.
Watch.
Maria Olson, I'm placing you under arrest for the murder of Gerald
There
Morgan.
is no evidence for this, mind
What are you talking about?
That was too loud.
It makes perfect sense. You have motive, defending your business interests against sabotage. You came back to check on the sugar house and found Gerald in the act of sabotaging your batch of sap.
Except she didn't even know he was there.
Chief, that is ridiculous.
After Gerald broke in through the window, he must have attacked Maria when she came in, so she was forced to kill him in self-defense.
If your head down,
I can't believe I'm hearing this.
neither can any of us.
I'm not very impressed with your line of reasoning, Chief. I mean, for starters, there's your assumption that it was Gerald who broke in.
Yep.
How else could he have gotten inside?
A spare key.
Maybe with the key that was found near his body, the one that Maria didn't recognize as being her own. Gerald could have borrowed one of the keys and had a duplicate made.
And why would she break into her own sugar house when she has the fucking
That
key?
must be why I never caught Gerald in the act of stealing. He was using his duplicate key to get in after hours.
Ta-da!
Maria, we'd like to bring in all of your maple syrup bottles, just to make sure they haven't been tampered with.
Sure.
Keep in mind, throughout the entire case, there was, like, except for maybe a possible motive, which, unfortunately, in any police investigation isn't enough, because, pretty much, he has a wife, and in a police investigation, you look at the wife first, no matter what. Gerald was having an affair, which kind of puts both the person who he broke off the affair with and the wife, if she did somehow find out, and we just don't know it yet, on the top of the suspect list. Jesus Christ! That scared me. And then, of course, there's the fact that, yeah, it's just syrup bottles. That, his boss may have something that we don't know, because we haven't really, met her or talked to her that much. But, here's the thing. Yes, technically she has a motive. I.e., she would have been the one to be protecting her interests because Gerald may be trying to sabotage it. But why would she break in, and why was there a spare key? And she pointed out, well, that's probably how he was stealing from her in the first place. Because, she fired him for stealing. And we both saw when she went in with Jessica that she had no fucking clue there was a dead body in there and was like, the fuck? And really, there's been no evidence pointing to her.
Looks like we got all the evidence we need here.
You know, the discovery about the key brings up a new question. Since Gerald had a duplicate key to the door and didn't have to break in, who did break in through the window?
Chief, you might want to come down to the station. Some tips on this case were just called in.
Oh, thank you, Deputy. Obviously, Mort's a little older, so he's a little wiser. But, the fact that Ashmont just immediately jumped to that conclusion. He's gonna do it again, too, and it's going to be hilarious. Like, just that, but that one conclusion is the worst of it. It's like, dude, there's, like, little evidence pointing to anyone right now.
So what are these tips about?
A few people saw a car driving very slowly near Maple Hill Sugarbush around midnight the night of the murder. They provided some partial license plate numbers.
Enough to run through the system to look for potential matches?
Hopefully.
Yeah, but there's a slight problem.
Oh, no.
What is it, Deputy?
I can't remember which of these file folders has the information.
Let's find the letters and find the file folders. My cat Butterball Jesus. Whee! Cat just jumped in front of us being all cute. But yeah. Oh, Fuzzy, you're in the... Never play hidden object games with a cat. They get in the way so bad. Never play any video games with a cat around. They so love to get in the way and be adorable. At least I didn't do it during Amnesia. That would have been... Oh god, that would have been horrifying. Like, no, 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 no. Run into a ground, die. Yeah, obviously I'm going to be, like, talking about Amnesia during this, because it is, like, the game that's, like, really... in me. And yeah, this is the, Again, it's a similar one to the one with the diamonds. So let's see, it had both even and odd numbers. So even and odd. These are all even, so nope. Even odd, even odd, even odd, even odd. All even. Even odd, even odd. These are a lot. Oops, wrong one. Even odd. Even odd. Even odd. My phone buzz. Even odd. Itchy back. And a bad cat. Let's see. Oh, this is why I have a back scratcher. That felt really good. Let's see. Sorry, use your... You think all the others fit. In fact, I'm 100% certain they do. Next. I don't think I saw any vowels on the plate. This one... Okay, that's an I, so that's a no. I'm never sure with Y's. They count them as vowels. I always forget if they do or not, so I kind of leave them alone. That's a U. Really fuzzy. So yeah, we eliminated those. I'm sure I saw Y, V, or W as one of the letters on the plate, but I can't remember which. So this one's out. This one's out. Y, V, W, Y, V, W. Look, it's WB. That's a Z and a G, so nope. Nope. Yeah, I think that's all of them. I'm pretty sure the license plate had 4 numbers on it. Okay, that's useful. So that eliminates this one. This one. And this one. I passed the guard quickly to read the license plate, but I noticed it was from Vermont. So that gets rid of the New Hampshire and the Maine one. See? The license plate didn't have any letters or numbers that appeared twice. So no letters or numbers that go boop boop. Oh, that's not there because of the previous clue. That one's fine. That one's fine. This one has repeating numbers. As does this one. And this one. This one's a year. We're good. We're good. We're good. Oh, that has 3. Nope. So, we've done a pretty good job eliminating. Just double checking. I'm nearsighted, but I could tell the last number on the plate was a 1. Was either a 5 or an O, for the love of God. let's go through the clues again. Both even and odd numbers. They fit that criteria. I don't think I saw any vowels on the plate. Well, no vowels on either one. I'm pretty sure I saw... They both have V's. We're good there. I'm pretty sure the license plate had 4 numbers on it. Oh my god. Okay, obviously from Vermont. That one's like way too easy. Any numbers let it appear twice. We're good there. The last number on the plate was a 1. Oh my god, is it? So that's the one. What? Okay, I did something very wrong. Or I bugged the game out. Let me see. The first number of the plate was either a 5 or an 8. So both these fit. Wait, why is that one X'd out? I forgot. That one shouldn't be X'd. That was the right one. Oh, wait. It's not a 1. I'm an idiot. I misread the clue, didn't I?
So the license plate belongs to Melanie down at the Stratton Mountain Coffee Shop.
I wonder what she was doing in the neighborhood of Maple Hill at that hour.
And why she lied about it.
Isn't it obvious?
Oh,
Maybe
no.
to you, Chief, but not to me. I'd like to hear Melanie's explanation before jumping to any conclusions.
Thank you. Alice, did you run out? My cat. He's an odd animal at times. I've given up trying to figure out my own cat. It's sad.
Melanie, we need to have another word with you.
About what?
About the part of your story that you left out. The part that came after Gerald left your coffee shop the night that he was killed.
There's nothing to tell. He just left.
Then why was your car spotted in the neighborhood of Maple Hill around the time that he was killed?
Busted.
Okay, after Gerald walked out, I regretted what I'd done. I went outside, but I couldn't catch him. When he drove away, I got into my car and followed him. I was surprised when he headed for Maple Hill.
Really?
What happened when he got there?
I don't know. I was driving a ways behind him, and once I got to Maria's place, I couldn't find his car anywhere. I just gave up and went home.
I think after Gerald ended things, you flew into a rage, followed him out to Maple Hill, and killed him yourself. I'm placing you under arrest for the murder of Gerald Morgan.
Jessica, get him on a leash, please.
What? I could have never killed Gerald. I loved him.
I think Melanie is telling the truth, Chief. I mean, why would she risk being seen following Gerald in her own car in a small town where anyone could have recognized her if she intended to commit murder?
All right, I see your point.
Oh, he sounds so sad.
Excuse me. I need to help a customer.
I'm with Melanie. Just get away from him. Oh my god. What the dude. I mean, yeah, she's more likely to be the murderer than, his last suspect. But, you don't jump to conclusions like that. That's just shoddy police work, dude. Just breathe. Again, this is a much more soothing game.
It would seem that the $500 Gerald had came from Nature's Gift Foods.
Let's go see if we can find out why.
Hello again, Chief. Mrs. Fletcher, what can I do for you?
Ms. Marshall, when Gerald Morgan was found dead, $500 in a money clip was found by his body. I suspect that the money may have come from you.
You have no proof of that.
We may, if the serial numbers on the bills can be traced back to a delivery of cash from the bank to your office.
I will admit, in the course of my early career, I did some things I'm not exactly proud of to get ahead. Gerald was a charismatic fellow, and he charmed his way past my receptionist to get into my office. He found some papers of mine and threatened to turn them over to my boss.
So the $500 was a payoff.
If that's what you want to call it, yes.
I've heard enough. Joanne Marshall, I'm placing you under arrest for the murder of Gerald Morgan.
Here we go again, folks.
What? That's preposterous.
Ow.
Oh, for pity's sake, Chief, you have to stop jumping to conclusions like this.
She voices
now
the
let's
audience.
think this through. Miss Marshall, do you mind if we take another quick look around?
If you must, I have nothing to hide.
I'm wondering what she did that she's not proud of. That always bothered me. It's like, what, did she, like, sleep her way to the top? It just happens to be competent enough to keep the job? Because if she has the competence and the ability to do the job, but she was forced to sleep her way up because she was, like, in an environment where that was the only way she could do it, then, you know, you can't really fault her on it. I mean, she just used what resources she had. And, you know, she's using what resources she has to keep her job. You know, or was it something a little less innocent, as it were? Because like, if you sleep your way up to the top and you are not good at your job, then yeah, it's not a good thing that you were able to sleep your way to the top. But if you are a competent person, then that's another story. And you're forced to sleep your way to the top. This is the puzzle that gets repeated verbatim. That's coming up. Obviously, we're going to be playing this first. If I can find the other objects in this room. Joking around aside, this is just my opinion on things, you know. I tend to have very odd opinions at times, and I know I do, so... Good point. And yeah, it is kind of... And yeah, he does have a bit of the detective does have a little bit of a habit of kind of jumping to conclusions. You're gonna see this about a whole bunch of times, and I think now he's gonna stop because he's kind of run out of suspects, except the one he hasn't really accused. But you know, there's really no evidence pointing to her either. There's no evidence pointing to anyone when you think about it. Like, here's what we know so far about the facts. Gerald was an asshole. Just gonna put that out on the table now. So, he was robbing from his previous employer, and she fired him, but he got a job at Nature's Foods. He got past the secretary into his boss's office, where he was able to find out some nasty little things about his boss's previous career. Okay, the sound's working. The background noise, I guess, just stopped. Yeah, it's on one of her books, which I find kind of funny. Anyway, where was I? So Gerald started blackmailing his boss and got a payoff of about $500, which is a pretty good payoff. And yeah, that's the analysis. You gotta do this 5 times. It's really annoying. Anyway. So, meanwhile, Gerald is also cheating on his wife. We don't know if the wife knows, but he broke it off to stay with his wife, thus stringing the poor girl along, while probably setting himself up to cheat with a hotter piece of ass, as it were, later on down the road, thus causing his wife more trouble if she ever did find out. Yeah, this is kind of the situation. So pretty much anyone could have killed Gerald for essentially being a douche nozzle. That's literally what he died of over douche nozzling, if you ask me. And again, it also seems like he was going to sabotage his previous employer for whatever reason, or he had a reason for doing something fucked up like that. So basically, Gerald is a dick. And, in Jessica Fletcher's world, dicks tend to die. So, whoops. Where are the identical letters? I was so busy analyzing what we've got so far, I forgot to kind of start looking for the letters. Oops. I'm a dummy. I really don't like this puzzle because I don't know what it is, but I always have trouble finding like the identical letters. It always drives me crazy. No. No, it's not that. Worth a shot. Not identical, though. Arf. I've done multi-clicks on this. I don't hate this puzzle as much as a sliding puzzle. Let's get that out of the way. But I'm not fond of this puzzle. Let's see, there's nothing here that matches the G. Or the Q. I don't see an X. Oh, there it is, the S's. Yeah, this is why I don't like the puzzle too much. When I find them quickly, I find them quickly. If I can't find them, I can't find them for a long time for some reason. See? Found that one quickly. Oh, they could have put the E here and I could have said wake. It would have been cool.
This syrup bottle with your label on it was found near Gerald's body. Did you supply it, Ms. Marshall?
I certainly did not. And since I know you're going to ask, no, I did not put Gerald up to sabotaging Maria Olsen's sugar house.
But Maple Hill is your competition.
For now, but we're hoping to purchase it and add it to the Nature's Gift Foods family. Why would I want to irreparably damage the reputation of a business I'm hoping to acquire?
She's got a point there.
And, Chief, it would seem unlikely that Ms. Marshall would send Gerald out on an ethically dubious mission when he already was collecting evidence to blackmail her with.
Yeah, that's kind of a good
I guess that wouldn't make much sense.
Ms. Marshall, do you use red food dye in any of your products?
Sure. We use it in some of our processed maple candies.
So it's entirely possible that Gerald took the dye for himself.
I can assure you that I had nothing to do with it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a meeting with a supplier.
I wonder if this letter opener we found was used to force the window open at the sugar house.
Let's head back to Maple Hill and find out for sure.
Next time we go back to the little sugar house to double check one thing, just to completely clear Joanne, essentially. Well, technically two things, but the other thing kind of has to be done at the police station because they're kind of analyzing the bottle and they have the equipment to do so. Jokes aside, yeah, you're going to be seeing this. We have, well, for all technical purposes, 4 suspects. We have Jessica's friend, Melissa, I think? Maria, that's it, Maria. We have Maria, who, you know, again, is the one Gerald was robbing from trying to sabotage. There's Joanne, who he was blackmailing and probably was going to screw over more if she did sabotage the Sugar Hill Maple Bush. There is technically Gerald's wife if she did find out he was cheating on her. And there is, of course, the other woman who, Marlene, I think her name was? Or Melanie. Damn it, too many M names. Melanie, because of the breakup. So we've got, like, 4 people who could have killed Gerald in some way, shape, or form. Gerald has, like, bad luck with women because all 4 of these people are female. I just realized this about this case. Gerald had 4 women pissed off at him, probably.